Tierra.
I wish it were Christmas. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, 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 So I wish it was Christmas. All right. All right. As you can tell, I am in my corner and I'm a princess. And I have my scarf, which means it's movie review time. Anyway, so the movie I'm reviewing is, oh, what's that right there? Hope it doesn't fall. A poster for X. It doesn't even say X-Men. X-Men First Class. The reason I'm reviewing X-Men First Class is because I just saw it 2 weeks ago, so it's still kind of fresh in my mind. No, I just saw it last week. So all my friends, there'll be a link in this video, right? Bam! Here, click on that link. That's the first video me and my friends made. Anyway, let's see. This is gonna be a 2-part movie review. The first part will be like a no spoilers movie review with, nothing ruin the movie. The second part will be like an in-depth discussion on the movie. Anyway, so I'm not gonna lie, I liked it, but I'm a fan of James McAvoy. That's about it. Nobody else. There was a black guy. The freaking Laurent, whatever. The black vampire from Twilight. He made an appearance. And it's so funny because without his dreads, he's like that big. And so his dreads, he's a big scary vampire. And then you see him and he's like mini afro and he's like all scrawny. I'm like, what the heck? For the most part, the movie was pretty good. If you speak French, German, or Spanish, I speak Spanish. Yo hablo un poquito de español. So if you don't know what I'm saying, you should have read the captions. It was funny. The first cameo was really good, but it had like 2 really good cameos. The special effects were awesome. Let me just go ahead and get this out of the way. Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon plays like a bad guy. And freaking he in my mind I can only think of the little Kevin Bacon commercials where he's like this nerdy guy and he's like, oh, I love Kevin Bacon. I'm such a great fan of his, and I watch all his movies. And then like at the end of it, I think it's like Logitech, some type in computer TV commercial thing. Anyway, whatever that is, that's all I could think about. So I really couldn't seriously see him as the bad guy. Like in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking Footloose and laughing at him. Even a little bit of Beauty Shop in there. Not good. Just going with a clear, focused mind. Pretty much, this is a prequel, which means we still know what happens at the end. My whole point of the movie is now all these characters you done brought in from the first movie, you gotta, in my opinion, you gotta work something out so I can know, okay, well, what happened to all these people? You know what I'm saying? Like, they just run away. They just vanished into thin air. There was some pretty good acting. Very interesting plot stuff. Watch the quarter. There's going to be 2 scenes with the quarter. The first one, it was okay. The second scene, towards the end of the movie, do not take your eyes off that quarter. I was just like, oh my god, it was freaking awesome. Like one of the awesomest scenes. Sorry, let me, more serious point of the movie. Pretty much, Professor X, or Professor Xavier, is like this dogging guy from England, and he meets Raven, aka Mystique, and which I'm a little confused with the age gap between everybody, because that's what happens with prequels. They kind of mess stuff up, because Victor looks more than a few years older, and they're supposed to be in like their late teens, maybe early 20s. But these characters, sorry, I'll let you know. Oh, they're kind of pushing it to the mid 20s. But for the most part, what's the movie about? They're all Rose Byrne. Her little character comes up in the beginning of the movie with just randomness, that was just unnecessary. They could have just left that out. Movies just today are all about sex. They could just left that out. Anyway, her character pops up, which Rose Byrne was in Insidious. Did a pretty interesting job. She was in Bridesmaids, so I've had my Rose Byrne feel. I've had my Rose Byrne enoughness. I've had enough of her. Like, never knew who she was. Now all of a sudden, like, bam, 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 I'm seeing all these movies. Which, oh my goodness, I have to do a review of Bridesmaids. Remind me to do that in the comments. Click, click, click. Anyway, so it was very actiony, very funny. Lucas Till was in it, not Twilight. You Belong With Me guy, Hannah Montana guy, and what was that other movie he was in? It's Right Next Door. He was like, it's so funny because he was like, this like teenage guy, and then he's like, whoa. Hank, what is it? Hank, whatever his name is, Hank McCoy. His story was pretty interesting. I'll definitely touch on that in part 2 of the review. But overall, which I'm just going all over the place without even really reviewing the movie. I'm sorry. It's kind of out there, so it's kind of difficult to review. But long story short, I have to give it, out of 5 stars, I definitely gonna have to give it 4.5. 4.5. Yay! Because a lot of action, not too much cussing, which I kind of like that, especially when the movie was like 2 girls and 12,000 guys. And I'll talk about that later. Not too much cussing. I don't really think there was that much, if there was any. I think it's rated PG-13. Sexual references were kind of there. Nudity, Mystique, kind of, but then, the girl that plays Mystique is like 15, so, they gotta be careful on that. Well, she might be older, but I don't know, look it up later. Goriness. It wasn't really gory as much as there was a lot of action. It was a lot of action, so sorry for this terrible movie review. Hopefully I'll get better. I plan on being better, but if I said you had a nice movie review, would you hold it against me? What the heck was that? Anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, so bam, be sure to click on the link in the video and go see the fun time me and my friends had at the movies seeing it. What movie should I see next? What movie should I review? How do I better my reviews? I know what I want to say, I just don't know how to say it.